Welcome back, everybody. Back to Kenshi, where we're getting chased. Yes, these guys have returned, and for whatever reason, they despise us. I don't know why. I think they're racists. But Magness has chosen to flee from them, and oh wow, wow, the town guards are on our side. It seems. Well. This is a change. Ooh, fuck-a-doodle-doo. He just smashed us. Yeah, I really don't want to fight these guys. So we can handle dust bandits. Hungry bandits, sure. These not. These are very, very strong. Very, very strong. So Magness just runs in fear. And when they talk about calling the leader out, he has no interest in facing them. None whatsoever. In fact, he chooses to run. And he tells everyone just to flee. He does not care if his honour is besmirched in any way, shape or form. He runs into the bar, calling out for help. As he quickly runs and performs Medicae on his team. I don't believe we have any equipment. However, we do have some provisions that we will dump off or collect. And I might as well, this is as good a point as any. As we were out in the wastelands, gathering up resources to survive, Magness did feel as if we're not getting enough. In fact, we get almost nothing. So he decided to invest and increase our farming capabilities twofold. We've got 2 medium farms now, one for grain and one for cactus. We also have our very first, wink wink, actually our second round of rum. And we had our first loaf of bread, which I turned into, well, 2 loaves of bread, which I turned into meat wrap. So yeah, we are moving forwards, but it is painfully slow at this moment. It's because we don't have our own base, and Magness knows this now. He is definitely aware of the fact that if we had our own base, we could build walls around our farm. Once we had walls around our farm, we could properly protect it, and it'd be easy to get equipment and material in and out. Oh my day. It's not worth much, which is sad, but that is some pretty cool armor. I'm going to take it. Oh no, they've got these weird ass swords. So these swords, as you'll notice, that fits in. These bloody things don't. Well, for now, we're taking it. We'll have a look at what else everyone has. We're going to slow the game down as well, because this is a good opportunity for us to. Well, for one, if everyone takes one of these swords, that's 3,000. That's not bad. I'm going to continue taking some of the armor. Not all of it, because some of it's just kind of odd. Like their helmets look a wee bit odd. Kill him. Crush him. Well, that one's dead, so search him first. Magness, I know this is not your weapon of choice, but it's... I mean, that particular one's 1,000. We can't pass up that... Did I say piss up? We can piss up that much money easily. Right, quickly. Check what his equipment is. Right, you... This is a much better sword. So you're going to drop that and you're going to pick that one up. Now, sadly, they are almost all dead. So we're going to check through their equipment and see if there's any special blue gear. Well, that is special. Oh, port stealing. Is he alive? Where is he? I don't think anyone cared that we... Ooh, heavy boots. We'll have them, thank you. 1,000, we will... Yeah, I don't think you can just drop weapons like that. Just can't actually drop that one. Take that one. Excellent. Any other special equipment lying around? We are just the scavengers of Kenshi. We really are. Of course. Go show your equipment. There's no... really good one. Everyone, quickly, over here. We have a really good sword. So, this would definitely be on you. Is he's still alive? No, I don't want his crappy bloody... I want his amazing sword. There we go. That's all shoddy. Shoddy. I think that's all of them. Yes, I believe we have at least looked over all of them. So right. Let's grab them back. And we're going to sell off... I will probably just sell off the 2 swords. I probably won't come back and forth. It's a little bit much for... Well, I suppose 1,000. It's probably not, is it? I'm probably being a little bit of a dick there, but oh well. It's it's not like I'm not used to acting like a bit of a dick. Ooh, they have large ones. Ooh. Yes, please. Wow, that took almost all my money. These ninja robes, to be honest, they're actually not that good. If there was a good quality one, sure, but there isn't. So let's sell you off. We already have that quality. They really don't sell for much, so we'll just get rid of them. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Wait, get rid of that. They sell for fuck all as well. Let's just get rid of them. They can't be that special. We all know that special loot is worth more, so... I'm actually going to sell that off. We don't need it. To be quite honest with you. I'm very much surprised that we are... Is that classed as stealing now? Motherfucker, I think it is. Oh no, it would be stealing, wouldn't it? Because at the end of the day, severed human leg just out there. Go and pick that up. Go and pick that up. Excellent. Right, I'm not going to keep doing this. That was just a... I thought I should bring you back because, you know, they came and attacked us, and I wasn't quite sure if we were going to make it out. I did run immediately. But they kind of went through a talkie animation, and then immediately just went, yep, no, we're done. So, yes, it was a wee bit worrying. But we are alive, and we've made a couple of extra 1,000 cats with a whole ordeal. So, not too bad. Not too bad. Right. I'll bring you back later on. Our little farm has grown somewhat. We now have 2 medium hatches for both, and we've been working hard. Swift has a decent number of cacti in her bag. 51 to be precise. And Orny has 7 bags of flour. So hopefully, when they go back, for one, we should have enough. We should have enough water when we go back. And we will have ourselves our first home-cooked meal since building our farm. The really sad thing is, we still have to buy food. Magness had to run into town because everyone was hungry, and it seems odd. We're growing food, and yet we still have to buy food. It's not a great feeling to know that all your hard work still ends up with someone else getting paid. But nevertheless, we have achieved one of our goals in becoming... Why have you run over there? Oh, first things first, let's get rid of your other jobs. So, we have got a few extra items. Oh, Magness, you also have a large number of cacti in your bag, so pass them off. Okay, we got a decent number of cactuses from our two little farms. Oh, don't put your hat down. It's still not amazing, I will admit. Wait, what the fuck? Where did all that bread go? No. They did not just all eat all of that bread. They did. Wow. Okay. So they were hungry then. So a large amount of our resources just got used up by everyone chowing down, which I'm a little bit irked about, to be honest with you. I had hoped that this would be like the start of us sitting down and, you know, making a load of meat wraps for everyone, but no, they decided to eat it immediately. Greedy bastard. There we go. Now, I wanted everyone to have a meat wrap and a rum each. You know, to celebrate the joyous occasion of us actually having a home-cooked meal for first time since we've started Kenshi. And they went and ate it all. Bloody marvellous. Well, I shall bring you back once our meat is done, once our rum is done, and we'll have a look at how everything went. As our team gets back to their base, and they finish off preparing all the goods that they've been growing and go over the books, Magness hands out a meal and a drink to all. The dogs will have their own special meal later on. He looks over at the books. He looks at how much money we've made and how much we've invested, and there's bad news. Swifty stops her work and turns to see what's... You swine. Swifty turns round to see what is up. Aha. In the past 10 days, we have made 2,000 cats. And that's not from selling our goods. That's from selling the swords that we got, whilst protecting our farm. In fact, we've had to buy more food than we've actually made, and although we've had a decent meal now, almost 10 days to just get some food. It's not good enough. And I think as long as we're in someone else's town, it's never going to be good enough. I know Swifty and Oni and Orny have been good to us. But Sheka warriors, they're not labourers and not farmers either. Magness has come to the realisation that they need more. More people, more numbers. But also different races. Whilst Swift and Orny are great at fighting and protecting the group, they're not the best farmers, and Magness enjoys it but can't do everything alone. So they're going to have to leave Squin. For some time, I'm not sure how long. I think Magness may go on his own to the surrounding towns and see who he can find. We'll probably have a look at the surrounding towns as we go, but someone's going to have to stay here and work, basically. Mining, although boring, did make us cats. Growing food isn't. I can't afford to have one person at the farm constantly drawing water to have the crops grow. And then Magness is the only good farmer. Both Swift and Orny are just not good at farming. They don't enjoy it. They don't enjoy labouring either, but at least labouring does get them some exercise, a build up in muscle. So, for now, I think the decision has been made. We need to increase our numbers, therefore increase the number of weapons that we have. That one will be difficult, and we may need to go further afield, but I will see. Orny did bring up the idea about taking slaves from combat. If they're going to fight us and be starving bandits anyway, well, why not take them prisoner? Once they're our prisoner, we can then utilise their labour as payment for attacking us, and we can feed them. To a degree. Magness isn't exactly keen on this idea. He would rather not. He would rather everyone be free and just work for the community. Maybe that's a little bit too optimistic, a little bit too PG for Kenshi. But we'll have to see. And it's only through us experimenting and trying will we know what actually works. But for now, I think we're going to sell up what we have to buy Magness some decent supplies for his journey, and the other two will carry on working. Although it's not the greatest job, it's a little bit better than farming, or at least the payoff is more immediate. And as dawn rises on a new day, our group have their plans and know what they'll be doing. Let's just see if Kenshi will agree to let them carry out those plans. We'll have to see, and I will bring you back once things have been arranged. And with that, Magness is done with his preparations. We sold off all of the rum, and we made a disgusting 2,500 cats. Magness just shakes his head as he comes back to the group. They were probably hoping for more than that, as was he. He's gathered up the supplies that he'll need, some provisions, some food, and he will be setting off to go and look for others who can join their cause, who are looking for a better place in life. He gathers with his new family and say goodbye. It may be days or weeks before Magness comes back. It will depend on when we find new people, and the right people at that. But Magness has one last thing to do before he leaves the group, and that is to hand over his katana. He won't need it where he's going. He doesn't intend to fight. He's traded out all of his heavy armor for lighter equipment. To help him on his journey. So, with that, he's handed off everything that he wanted to the group. He's saying goodbye to his loyal canine companions. They probably won't understand why he's going off on his own this time, but it will make things easier. Far easier. If I only have to look after one person. My intentions for this journey are to do what I said I was going to do earlier. We're going on a very, very long run. Magness knows he can't count on the Shek people. They're great warriors, but he doesn't need warriors at the moment, so the only place that he knows, certain at least, is north. So he intends to head up north again, to gather valuable equipment that his group cannot afford to buy over time. It would take forever of mining, and we would never get anything else done. So taking this choice is the right one. We're going to start off by heading to the stack, and this is the reason he needs to go on his own. The Holy Nations. Well, he could take the dogs with him, but they wouldn't assist him on this journey. They can't carry anything, so they would literally only be there for company. Which doesn't assist anyone, but Magness is quick. This will cause us problems for getting our new comrades back home, but we'll have to get to that bridge when we get to it. But for now, Magness has his plan, and the others have theirs. They'll be mining and gathering resources for quite some time. So I'll bring you back once we get to another town or something interesting happens along the way. I decided it would be best to make a quick detour. We've heard rumours that there are travellers in the hub. People much like Magness, or the same race as Magness anyway, who could aid our little group. So, we come along, have a look who's around. There's a diplomatic status? Magness, seeing the hoity-toity group, decides to avoid them. Hobbs, a drifter. Yes, that's it. Have a drink on me. Say, have you ever heard of the story of the Wailing Phantom? No? What's it about? Well, legend has it that it dwells in a sunken cave south of the Outland. I hear it has bones made of solid diamonds. Just one tooth could fetch you a kabillion, no, a poobillion of cats. It has a gigantic tongue of luscious tree hag and a marvelous pair of bingo wings that droop like smooth potato butter. Some even say that it has a snout of fondant truffle. Even the most handsome of men warriors have been able to hunt the pretty thing down. Serious? This guy high? He looks high. He has burning red eyes. He must be so baked. Yeah, that's amazing. How did you find it? If I knew that, I'd have tracked it down myself. But if you're going to head out in search of it, you must take me with you. Call it an old dying man's last wish. You're dying? What's wrong with you? Aren't we all slowly dying in this relentless, dark world? Yeah. And this dying man wishes to witness that diabolical monster with his own 2 eyes. They say if you lick one of its pinky toes, you will gain the power of sweet, balmy immortality. Oh, and that true love's smooch will transform the beast into a glorious man cherub who will grant all of your deepest munchies. Right. You're right. Wise words. Join us. Let us find it together. In Magness's head, he is quite confused at this moment. The individual who he's talking to seems to be completely off his rocker. However, crazy men can often be useful in a fight. They may not care for their own well-being, thus they make good cannon fodder, and Hobbs is human. He could work the farm for us. But Hobbs is over there. Okay, there's Hobbs. Sure, come with me, Hobbs. Sure. Ooh, freebie. Now, someone did actually tell me about Hobbs, and I have seen gameplay with Hobbs in. So this is by far not the first time that I've seen Hobbs, but still. First time Magness has. Stone. Well, let's have a quick look at Hobbs. What can you do? Okay, well, that's not. Oh, right. Well, you're fighting. Is at least something. Melee attack is actually not bad for, you know, a free character. Okay. Got some field medics, some engineering skills. Okay. Not horrendous. Who are you? Need a good eye to maintain the turrets. How much? 6,000 cats. Maybe another time. So, with Hobbs in our party now, I don't think I'm going to try and get anyone else from here. I think Hobbs is good enough. I think he's the only one, unless we want to get halved. I don't really want to get halved. We'll get someone else later. So yes, for now, our little community is getting bigger. We now have another character. So I'll bring you back later on. Have a look. Yep, I'll bring you back later on when something interesting happens. See you soon. Sadly, Hobbs didn't quite make it back to Squin safely. He was attacked by hungry bandits and was laid unconscious. Luckily enough, though, he was close enough to Squin that we were able to pick him up rather quickly. So nothing too bad has happened to him. Wait, come here. Trade with me. But of course, as always in Kenshi, we need more food. We always need more food. Can I actually give Hobbs some? Ooh, I can do it. Yes. Right. Come on. Let us take Hobbs home. We'll put him in bed so he can rest up for a while. And then pretty much he will become our farmer. Well, he'll be a farmer and a fighter. He'll be strong from working off the land, and so we shall give him a meaty weapon at one point. Maybe. We'll have to see. The meaty weapons are quite a pain to get back, but Magness is doing quite well. He is currently there he is. So he is making his way from Stack. In Stack, it was just all religious people. I didn't like any of them, so I didn't get any of them. We are moving up, and I probably am going to come up to this area again, and I'm going to do some looting. For us all to get a katana would be ridiculous money that I don't have. For me to loot some katanas cost us nothing, so just time. So I will be going up there. We may go to the tech hunters again and see about collecting some of their people. I'm not sure. For now, we are going to get weapons. We have Hobbs, so we have an extra member who hopefully will be able to do some work for us. I'm kind of happy with that. That's not too bad. It is sad that he got beaten up before, you know. Can I? So, oh, sorry. Ori, can you put him in bed? Thank you. There you go. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, young prince, and awaken healthier than ever. Ori isn't massively pleased with having to run out and save this flat skin, who she hasn't met before. She had a message come through the ether telling her that a new community member needed help. So she stopped what she was doing and she went about it immediately. Right, Magness is under attack. So let's come over to Magness, have a little look. Splitting the party is slow. As you can see, the game has to load whilst the game has to load, and that takes a moment. So some bone dogs were chasing Magness, it looks like. They're no longer chasing him. Sorry, my frame rate has plummeted because this OBS doesn't like this game. You need to restart OBS often. Wow, that's terrible. That's terrible. So this is where I'm going to leave it at exactly 10 frames per second. I'll need to restart OBS, I think. So what I'll probably do is I'll do a lot of stuff off screen. I'll bring you back once we've got all of our weapons loaded up. This does mean that all of our people will have done stuff. Hobbs would have become a better farmer, and hopefully we'll have some more money. And I'll bring you back for an update. Yeah, I think that's the best thing to do, because it seems like having OBS just running does affect it. So I can record with OBS for an hour and it will be fine. But if I keep it on for an hour whilst I'm playing the game and just do spot recording, it doesn't like that. So yes, I will bring you back once good things have happened. If good things have happened. Maybe I'll bring you back if tragic things happen as well. Wow. Frame lag. So yes, see you soon. As our group takes a break and sell off the materials that they've been mining, Ori tells the group that they made a decent profit. It wasn't so bad. Molly and Max become restless outside, as if they've caught the scent of a familiar friend, a master, on the breeze, and Magness appears after his long journey up north and then back down south again. The Shek guards haven't seen him in a while and wonder if he's been trying to make some cats the less honourable way. But Magness has nothing to hide, and as the group stops what they're doing, and, well, Swift is a bit too engaged in her brewing, Magness shows the group exactly what fruits his venture up south have brought, and they have brought many indeed. Magness comes back with a full armory of equipment. He could have taken more, yes, but why risk it when he already has enough? He has a prized katana that sits at his side now, and he has several others that can be handed out. He tells the group that the holy nations and the... No. Yes, the holy nations and the holy nations and... Oh, is it not going to tell me who I stole it from now? The holy nations of the United Cities are still very much at war and slaughtering themselves with just utter disregard. He didn't find any other people after acquiring Hobbs, but Magness heard a rumour that perhaps there was someone else in town, so he leaves the rest of the group, continue their work, and to let the excitement sink in of new equipment, new weapons, at a steal of a price, considering they're free. Let us have a look. Magness has heard rumours of a cheek warrior who may just be interested in joining our little community. Let us see. Well, it looks like the rumours were not so honest. Unless, and by the way, Magness moves at a ridiculous speed. He runs faster than the Flash. It's quite incredible. Nope, sadly, the stories of the Shek warrior were not to be trusted. Well, sadness. Oh, hang on. No, that's the better one. Put that one on. No, much better. Much better. Does this still... Oh yeah, it's still the uniform of the United Cities. Huh. Okay, I don't want to wear too much of the uniforms then. So, for the time it took, and it did take a few hours, I did do other stuff as well. Almost each one of these is worth 1,000, or, you know, if we round up to 1,000 for each sword, That's not a bad payday. And then we would have had to pay 11,000 for this one, or more. So yes, I'm quite pleased at my spoils of war, but sadly no other Shek warriors will be added on this day. Ruka is not here. But oh well. So I hope you've enjoyed my my editing spree as we bring you, well, we bring the community a vast amount of weapons, which I'm probably not going to sell. We'll probably keep them for everyone. I might sell one or two. Maybe. But yes, that is where I will end this episode off for now. And yeah, I hope you've all enjoyed Kenshi as it is at the moment. And I will do my absolute best to continue to bring you, bringing you episodes. They may start slowing down a little, just of the nature of I don't have unlimited time to play Kenshi. I wish I did. But yeah, with nothing left to say but take care everyone, and as always, bye bye for now.